the craziest thing I ever sold was this. It was at a yard sale, and it was right when I was getting into vintage and going to the thrift store a lot and stuff. And I found this this Pyrex bowl, this old Pyrex bowl, and I knew it had, I knew Pyrex stuff could be valuable to sell on eBay. And at the time, I was just really into the idea of being able to
just like fine china.
Pyrex is like the clear.
It was made by
bowls.
pirates.
They're like mixing bowls.
Yeah.
They're like big. They were really big in like, mid-century, so like 50s through the 80s, right? And they're like these big, like just like really high quality kitchenware made in USA, but they have these like fun prints on the outside, and they become like insanely desirable and collectable.
It's wild.
Very collectible.
It's very Antiques Roadshow type shit, like early eBay stuff, right? Anyway, so I found this Pyrex dish, but I didn't recognize the pattern, and I was like, well, I know this holds value, and it was $3. I was like, I bet I can sell this for like $40, and turn $3 into $40. Yeah. I'd be happy with that. So get home, try to find some research about it. Nothing. I list it. I use Google Lens and everything. I couldn't find anything on it. I list it for $50 and it sells like instantly.
Fucking
crazy. I was like, sweet.
Kitchenware.
Dope.
Wow.
Couple minutes later, somebody screen grabs my sold item and they're like, I hope you really didn't just sell this for $50. Do you know what this is? And I'm like, no, I have no idea. And then they explained it to me that it was like this like super rare Pyrex piece. There's only like 15 of them accounted for, and there was like the last one that had sold was on like a Goodwill auction like 3 years prior, and it sold for like $1,800 or something like that.
Where did you find it? Was it like a salvo?
A yard sale.
A yard sale, yeah. You said
at like
that.
3 p.m. So like the end of the day yard sale. So it's
Holy
missed by
shit.
it's not right in the morning. You know what I mean? It was crazy. So I cancel on the eBay buyer, which is kind of like a no-no.
You can't do that.
It's worth it for you, though.
Make a new account. Fuck it.
They knew what it was, and they were like, it's understandable. They were chill about it, which was really
That's
cool.
good.
Yeah.
So
I
wait for a while, do some research, reach out to a bunch of people trying to figure out, where I should do it. I end up listing it on an auction on eBay, and it sells for $2,500.
Whoa!
Yeah, so
you pocketed 25 from.
Yeah. Well,
Whoa.
I spent $3 to get it, but minus fees. So I spent like $150 on the shipping to like overnight it and get it like really nice and stuff.
Sure.
So yeah, like $22.50.
Dude,
that's
holy
incredible.
shit.
Yeah,
That is
it was like a bigger bowl, and there's like a smaller version of the print. It's called Gypsy Caravan is the name of the print.
It's called
You can pull it up, Gypsy Caravan. It actually doesn't have a print name because it was a promotional piece that they did, and they only made like 100 of them or whatever.
I don't think you can say that.
I know.
I think you can.
What can't you say? Gypsy?
You can say the word gypsy.
Yeah, gypsy.
It's not,
is
like,
just
I mean,
it's just a religion.
it's not
It's not
culturally.
even
If you call someone derogatory,
I guess the derogatory term comes from in Europe when they call people gypsies, and that's like homeless people that travel, and that's like they're known
It's
to
a
like
negative
steal. But there are also like other gypsies too, I guess. I mean,
Well,
but these Pyrex dishes are dope.
well, yeah. So okay, so it's yeah. That's the print. That's actually my listing right there on.
Wow, this one?
No, to the left.
Oh,
one.
shit.
This one with the hand right here. That's me.
what the fuck? That's
Yeah.
so
This
sick.
is you?
Yep, that's mine. Click on visit the link. Where does it take you?
Sure.
It might.
It's probably-
Oh my gosh, someone using it on like a.
That's amazing.
That's so funny.
Well, if there's
great.
only 15 ever sold and there's like a community around this, like,
well, that's what's
of
so
course.
crazy. And then, so this is the bigger version. There's a smaller one, and then sometime last year,
Whoa.
Yeah, damn.
nice. Sometime last year, someone sold the smaller one for like 4,200.
Damn.
So like, just because I had sold mine, it actually like impacted the market so much that like the next one was worth way more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God for that
It's kind of how
person.
houses work too. Yeah.
Yes.
For that person that
Oh my-
messaged you, dude.
yes.
What a fucking sweetheart.
Without him, I had it in the box ready to ship.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So my question is, what makes this so valuable? Because to me, it looks like a Pyrex that I can get at the store.
And it's exactly the same as the other Pyrexes you can find from the era, like structure wise. Right?
I mean, to me, it just looks like a stupid fucking bowl.
it is a stupid fucking.
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially at the time, it probably was for them too.
But that's the crazy thing about it is that there's just like there's so much unique and weird shit out. It's all about the hunt. That's the only reason why I like to do all this stuff is just because it's all about the hunt. It's so much fun.
Now, my question for you is: do you have any luck at commercial thrift stores anymore?
Absolutely.
Really?
That's 90% of what I do. It's you have to have a unique eye to make it work still, because most like Goodwills and Salvation Armies, people in the back, they know what
Brands.
is worth what, especially with like, you know, contemporary stuff, but
Yeah.
vintage stuff too. Goodwills, they know what a vintage 90s t-shirt looks like now, so they're just gonna resell it on their website. The smaller thrift stores, you can find stuff at, like the non-commercial ones, but at the big ones, they still haven't really caught on to a lot of the good, what we call like true vintage. So things like, you know, 80s, 70s and prior, they'll slip on things like that, because there's a lot of sleeper things that you can sell for, you know, hundreds of dollars that they might, you know, put at like $10 or something, you know. So there's definitely, there's so much crap in the world, and there will always be so much crap that like the thrift stores can do what they can, but they can't work fast enough, you know, to actually catch everything. So
What was that one thing?
yeah.
No, the fucking thing that you got.
Jeez,
They got
Max.
completely fucked over for.
Oh, there was this lamp recently. I found this.
Oh yeah, I saw you
Who's
post
it by
about
again?
that. They would not sell it to you, right?
Yeah, it was at Salvation Army. It was weird, and I found this lamp, and I picked it up, and it was ugly as fuck. But I could like tell just by the
It was cool. It looked
structure.
custom.
And it had like an inscription on the bottom, like said John Cook Studios, and it had a number, like it was like 100 of 110 or something like that, right? John Cook Studios lamps, yeah. And I looked it up, and it had, you know, really healthy sales numbers. It looked just like one of these things, and it was like, I was like sick, and I had a tested sticker on it, and I was like, cool. It didn't have
So
a
it worked.
price tag on it though, and so I took it up to the front. And I was like, hey, this doesn't have a price tag. He's like, oh, I can't sell it to you if there's no price tag on it.
I got a hack for you. Okay.
I know. Take
Oh,
one
I
off.
told him.
Yeah.
I
Oh
told
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, and
I bought that.
yeah.
I bought a whole set of Rock Band shit, but just taking the tag off, and then I got it for like $1.